Senator Tom Cotton, member of the Armed Services Committee. And sir, welcome back here to America's Newsroom.
Morning, Bill.
You know what your colleagues want to see on the House side? Will they get to see the side deals? Yes or no?
Well, the Obama administration has consistently said that they don't even have the side deals. They didn't ask for possession of them from the International Atomic Energy Agency. We might not even know of them if I and Congressman Mike Pompeo had not traveled to Vienna as part of our work on the Intelligence Committee and learned of them about 7 weeks ago. But it's critically important that we see these side deals. I don't understand how any congressman or senator could cast a vote for or against this nuclear deal with Iran without knowing the terms of them. So I think whatever the vote is in the House and the Senate, it's clear that a majority of both of those chambers oppose this deal because a historic 2-to-1 majority of the American people oppose this deal.
Okay, a couple of things to really go through quickly here. Is it too late, first of all? You know, some of your Republican colleagues in the Senate say that September 17th, a week from today, is actually the deadline. Is it too late, Senator?
Well, Bill, it's never too late. Whatever happens on the votes in the coming week, it's clear that a majority of the American people oppose this deal. It will be unprecedented in our history for a deal with such bipartisan opposition to go forward, because throughout our history, presidents have respected the treaty clause, which requires a 2/3 vote of the Senate to ratify these kind of binding international agreements. But even if President Obama proceeds with a small partisan minority, this is not the end, and it's not the beginning of the end. To quote Winston Churchill, it's the end of the beginning.
Why is that? Why is it not the end?
Well, because this deal does not end the story of Iran and the United States and our struggle over the last 36 years. It just ends one chapter. Iran will be getting tens of billions of dollars in sanctions relief, which they'll be pouring into Syria and Yemen, pouring into Israel's borders to support terrorist groups like Hezbollah and Hamas. That's the immediate consequences of this deal. In the long term, obviously, this deal helps pave the path for Ayatollahs to get nuclear weapons. So it will be incumbent upon the United States and our allies to continue to confront Iran and to ensure that they, at a minimum, uphold their obligations under this deal until there's a new president and we can reverse our policy and begin to stop Iran from ever getting a nuclear weapon.
Back to the language. John Fleming's a Republican from Louisiana. He said, you don't know what you don't know. True. If the language of the side deal is revealed, do you think you can flip Democrats on this?
Well, there's been many times when I thought Democrats in the Senate and the House would oppose this deal, when they learned the actual terms that give tens of billions of dollars to Iran, that allow Iran to dispute any kind of requests for inspections for up to 24 days, if not several months, when we discovered the side deals, when some press reports indicated that the side deals would allow Iran to inspect themselves, when Ayatollah Khamenei continued to insist that death to America and death to Israel is the policy of Iran. Unfortunately, though, a small partisan minority in the Senate and the House seems intent on letting President Obama go forward with this historically dangerous deal.
Well, he is quoted this week, the Ayatollah is on screen now. After negotiations in Zionist regime, they said they had no more concern about Iran for the next 25 years. I'd say you will not see next 25 years. That's about Israel. This is about us, the United States. A tweet: we would negotiate and reach agreement at different levels of state, religion, or ethnic groups with all countries but the great Satan. This is who we're doing a deal with, Senator.
Bill, it's statements like that from the supreme leader of Iran that have led a 2-to-1 majority of the American people to oppose this deal. Dictators throughout history don't conceal their intentions. Hitler and Stalin and Pol Pot and many others said exactly what they intended to do, but too many Western elites didn't believe them. It's time that we believe Ayatollah Khamenei and the Ayatollahs in Iran and confront their regional aggression and actually stop them from getting a nuclear weapon, not give them tens of billions of dollars to foment revolution throughout the Middle East and to ultimately obtain nuclear weapons.
But just for now, to put a fine point on this, this deal goes through until you get a new president. That's what you're saying, correct?
It appears at the moment, Bill, that the Democrats have the vote on a small partisan minority to let this deal go forward. Of course, Iran has said they're going to have a vote in their parliament, and we don't know what actions they'll take. And I hate to break it to the audience, but Iran doesn't have a reputation for living up to its international obligations. So we can't be sure that this deal will still be in place just 16 months from now when there is a new president. But whatever happens with this deal, I will be committed to stopping Iran from getting a nuclear weapon and committed to stopping their campaign of terror throughout the Middle East and the world.
There's an Iraq War veteran right there. Tom Cotton, thank you for your time. Senator from Arkansas on the Hill today.